Week 13, dude. Can you believe it?
Best show ever.
Best show ever. Dude! Oh my
Bring it in.
gosh. I love
Week
that hat. I love that
Tis the
hat.
season, man.
Tis the season. Tis the
Yep,
season.
rolling on into the holidays now.
Oh my
Thanksgiving
gosh.
is behind us. We almost had a nice little Thanksgiving Day parlay.
You were close. You were close.
Botched it
You
up
were
on the
close.
late one.
I see you got the Browns on now. You've gone back to the Browns.
Yeah, so I went back to the Browns jersey. I was having a little bit of week 13.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Been having a little better luck with the Browns jersey, so I thought maybe I'd change that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, and I see you've been doing better with the hat.
Okay, every time I
You
wear
seem
the
to
hat.
add things to the hat now. It's almost like a Buckeye where they just, maybe helmet stickers for Doug.
That's right. It should say Doug or something.
But-
Actually, the 13 is not unlucky. I mean, it's the week 13, right? Yeah.
And the best part about week 13, I got to tell you,
Yeah.
after week 12 and you get that in the books, week 13, now we know everything. I mean,
Everything.
I probably won't miss a game. I had to go back to the drawing board. I've had a couple tough weeks, and a tough week for me is like a game under 500.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's a tough week for me. Okay.
Is that cocky or what?
But we've tweaked the algorithm. I think we made a couple adjustments, and I think we're back. We got it back. We got it back. We're back on board. So
Okay, so we are back.
We are back.
Dude, that is
You've
change
got-
algorithm. Carl, you've got Doug. I'm just going to keep wearing this hat until I have a bad week.
Well,
I mean,
I
I'm keep
would
doing
like
it,
to see
Doug.
you hit the Kool-Aid Pick again.
I got
because
the Kool-Aid
people
Pick.
count
I'm
on
embarrassed by
Kool-Aid
that
Pick.
one. I'm completely embarrassed.
There may be kids without Christmas presents if you don't fix this Kool-Aid Pick.
That's true. That's true. And so you've got Firebird Sports. You've got Week 13, and we are back. We're back for the fun of it all, aren't we?
Yeah,
Let's go. Okay, let's
the fun of it all.
Let's talk about records.
The fun of it all.
Let's talk about records.
It's just for fun.
I want to get to the board.
Let's get to the board.
Because this is a playoff board.
Yeah.
These are playoff games we got coming up.
We got a couple good
Dude.
games. A couple big games.
Okay, 7-9. On any given week, that is not a bad week. Except
one
for
away.
you.
I tweaked it, yeah.
Except,
I had a couple that just didn't go my way. I was a little disappointed, but
okay, I went 8-8. I'll take that. I'll take 500
Here's the thing,
any week.
you can go 1-15 if you want to. We gotta hit this
You gotta
pick.
get the Kool-Aid.
We gotta hit the
I know.
Kool-Aid pick.
Okay, shout out to Anthony. I think he like.
That's a good showing for the.
That was for the curse. For the guest picker curse.
That's a good showing.
8-8 is a good one. So, all out Broncos, who we've got on the board right now.
Good luck.
Let's see. Good luck. That's
Good
what
luck,
it
man.
is. I mean, you
8-8's like the benchmark for the guest picker. Come on. I hope he delivers.
and like you said, I'm embarrassed by the Kool-Aid Pick. I am absolutely embarrassed by the Kool-Aid Pick. I have to fix that.
Listen, it's the staple
And
of our show. It's all of our marketing, everything that goes out to our fan. It's all about the Kool-Aid Pick.
It is. It is. All right. Last week, we only had 3 people above 500. 16, or I'm sorry, with double digits.
So 4 double digits. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
ESPN fan, I don't know who he is, but we had 11-5. That's awesome. I think it's like the first time he joined too. Octavio. What do you want to say about Octavio, man?
He's been on fire. We
He's
got
been
him
on
off
fire.
the board.
Absolutely.
And they've now knocked me down. I'm right there within striking distance, but they've knocked me off off the perch there.
Jail
Number
Guards
one.
is hanging out
Jail
there
Guards
too.
is right
He's
there,
always
rocking
doing that.
and rolling.
And so, look, Octavio is back up. He's on top. You got Jail Guards. You got Art Rodgers. Carl, you're right there too, obviously, right there. Anthony is still there. I mean, there's all our Broncos. We got them there. Bucks Nation.
And listen, here's the thing, guys.
Yes.
Is you can't see these guys' picks when they put them in, but a lot of people will put them in the chat to share with us what they picked.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen, we're not the best show ever just because of your Kool-Aid Pick and my 3 team. We're the best show ever because of the people
Because
that
of the record.
participate in
Because
this
of the
show.
record. That's
the
right.
people that participate and give the information.
Yep.
If you're walking up to that sports book or you're logging on your phone or you're putting a couple bucks or whatever, these guys know what they're doing.
Absolutely, they do.
This
They
is
do.
all you need.
The record speaks for itself. What do you always say?
You are what your record says you are.
Absolutely. That's
You are
absolutely
what
it.
you
Okay. Now, you had an off week on this. 2 out of 3. Dude.
I pushed for the all 3 Thanksgiving Day parlay. I really wanted it, and I missed it with the Patriots. I underestimated them dang-gum Minnesota Vikings again.
But I give you a little flack because it is that right. this guy either gets 2 out of 3 every week on the 3-team parlay, or he gets a 3-team parlay.
always that one
There
right.
is nothing else but
See,
that. I mean,
here's the thing.
The entire season, dude.
I could do a 17 parlay, and I'm going to get 6 of them. All right, that's the thing about a parlay. There's always that loser.
I love that confidence.
It's always that there's always that one that's going to get you. So,
But hey, shout out to Aerith, who hit the 3-team parlay. Nice job.
Yep.
Nice job. Love it when people get the 3-team parlays. Okay, so dude, you said it.
absolutely everything.
What do we know now?
We are locked in. We are locked in. Here's what we know. We know that Lamar Jackson, as I have said repeatedly on this show,
Yes.
is not elite, okay? He can do things on the field that Bryce Perkins isn't doing, okay? But Lamar Jackson is not an elite Super Bowl quarterback. Now, he can go prove me wrong, but Bengals are winning that division. Lamar's not.
Yeah.
He's no superstar.
Jalen Hurts.
He's not a superstar.
Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. What do you see?
Oh, Jalen Hurts all day.
Yeah,
all day. I mean, he's
got
winning
a swagger.
football games.
He's winning football games. He's doing it with both the run and the
Just
throw.
watch Lamar Jackson in the last fourth quarter of a football game. He's terrible. He makes bad decisions. He makes bad throws. He's just like Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
Just bad decisions in the fourth quarter that cost your team football games. But everybody talks about you like you're this fantastic. I'm sorry.
You gotta bring that Stafford in. Okay,
Stafford
so we are 2/3 of the way through the season. So I think it is time. Let's talk about playoffs real quick here. AFC. Chiefs rolling. Now this is as of today. This is as of
these are
before
the standings
week 3.
as of today. Right.
You got the Dolphins, you got the Titans, your Ravens. Even despite all that,
Well, no, I mean that's right now. They're not going to win the
That's
division. The
right now.
Bengals are going to. They have the tiebreaker from a head-to-head right now, but
Yep.
the Bengals are going to win that division.
Jets going with what? Mike White now? I mean, that's a nice.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
You don't know who's going to play quarterback though. That's going to catch up to you.
The Patriots and the Chargers are still outside looking in, but they're close and all that. Remember, that's today. There are 6 more games left.
Yeah, I mean, you've got
So,
a lot of things
that can change.
Remember, last year was the Cardinals were still atop of the board
Yep.
this time last year. So, Deshaun Watson coming back for Cleveland, sitting
gonna
at
be
4-7.
interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
They are not out of anything.
They, in their last 6 games, they have a chance to go like 5-1. Now they do, and here's the thing for them: they play the Steelers and they play the Ravens in that span. So they're going to make hay. This is the time to do it. I mean, they can really make a difference. The Eagles. I love the NFC in the sense that NFC East. Look at this. You have got the entire NFC East right now
You love
projected
the
to be.
Vikings? Yeah, that used to be the garbage.
It used to be the
conference,
garbage,
division, right?
the garbage dump. That's right. It used to be the garbage dump. Seattle, they're starting to take a dive there.
I don't know what in contention means.
I mean, close, like a game out.
Okay,
of,
because in contention, and I'm only going based on this isn't even right. They were on the Fox graphic in contention.
So I
don't want to hear it because they are in contention.
So everybody see this. The Lions are in contention. Okay, they are. You might need that one.
They're in
you
contention.
might need that one. Okay, that's all. The Lions.
You can leave them off.
Okay, who are the top 5 teams now, Carl?
Let's talk about. So here we go. My top 5 teams. I'm going Kansas City right now is still the best team in the in the NFL. Because we go top 5 all in the NFL.
Agreed.
I would be terrified of San Francisco right now. Their defense.
I agree.
I questioned the McCaffrey impact that they would have. He has been outstanding. The defense is outstanding. And then you've got Miami, who will score on every single possession. Unless the over-under, here's a good one. The over-under for the Miami's total points last week was 30.5. They scored 30 in the first half, and they didn't score in the second half.
They did.
Take that for what you will. Buffalo is still on there for me, and then I don't know. I can't knock out Philly because they're 10-1, and they beat Dallas head-to-head. But right now, on a roll, Dallas and San Francisco to me are heading for a monster matchup in the playoffs.
We're both the same. We just did the order of San Francisco there where we got San Francisco. But you're absolutely right. Now here's the cool thing about this week. It's a playoff week in a way. They're all playing each other. I mean, all these teams. San Francisco's playing, Miami.
That's it, right? Yeah.
I mean, they're all. You get all these different teams that are playing each other. The Buffalo's playing
New England.
Tennessee.
No,
yeah, or
Buffalo's
no, they're
playing
playing
New
New
England.
England. That's right.
Kansas City's playing Cincinnati.
That's right. So this
yeah.
is really cool that they're all playing each other. So I tell you what, let's get to the board, man.
Let's go to the
brown
board.
bags.
Yep.
Brown bags.
Brown
Okay.
bags. Man, is there anybody that deserved a brown bag?
Carl, is there anybody?
If this is your first time watching the show and you're going, what the heck did I just turn into? First of all, let me explain a couple of things. Number one, we pick winners on this show. Number two, our lines are going to look different than what you are seeing at your current sportsbook. We use the ESPN app to coincide, to allow people to participate in the show. These lines are locked in as of Tuesday afternoon for the ESPN app. And as we get later in the season, we're starting to see more and more variance.
These things
changing
are
shifting quickly.
It's changing a lot more.
We've got a lot of lines, like just for instance, like this one right here, you can get the Lions plus 1.5 right now. That's swung all the way around. The Packers one is like at 5.5. But
this is what we go with. This is what we go with.
We're going with
That's
the
right.
app. This is like we walked in that day and made our picks. So
now, folks online, if you want to make your picks 5 minutes before game time, knock yourself out. Go for it. You could get the best information, but for us, and also Broncos, this is what we're going with. We don't change it.
So if you're first time tuning in and you're like, what did I run into? Number one, we're giving you winners. Our records, just go back and watch the shows. We are giving you winners. This is a serious handicapping show, obviously. And what we do is we let you know one team that just laid an egg last week and who should be wearing the brown bag because they just embarrassed their franchise.
Okay,
for the week. Go ahead.
I'll start it out. Where to go there? Okay.
Who dropped the ball last week?
Who dropped the ball last week was the Broncos. Come on.
They just
You're
can't figure it
playing
out.
Sam Darnold and the Panthers, and you get smoked. You get walloped.
I got a fantastic
Seriously?
tidbit about that. So Carolina, I put a preseason bet on the Carolina Panthers at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I put $20 on the Panthers to win the division at plus 1,500. So it was going to pay $320.
Sure.
I did that because I didn't believe in Tom Brady. And if the Buccaneers faltered, who was going to take over? And at that time, I had a little belief in Baker Mayfield providing a spark. Now, as the season progresses,
You mean after like one
game? They give you a cash out option throughout the year. So at any year, you could dump the bet and take the money that they're offering you.
Yeah.
Last week, it was down to $3.46. I could have cashed out the bet for $3.46, okay? After last week's games, I could cash out even money. It's $20.
No kidding.
The odds are back to where it's even as when I made the bet. Yeah,
No kidding.
I could get my $20 back as of right now.
No kidding.
They're plus 15.
So you're gonna do it?
They're 15 to 1.
No.
I'm thinking about taking it and putting it on Alabama at plus 8,000.
Oh, there you go.
Alabama to win see them sneak in over it anyway.
All right, who do you got?
All right, here's my brown bag. Lamar Jackson, listen, he's not elite. I don't know which way you want to spin it. The Lamar Jackson hate is uncalled for. Watch the guy play in the fourth quarter. He's terrible. He is not elite. He's not a superstar. He's an NFL quarterback, and you know what that makes him? A really good quarterback.
Sure.
Because he's playing in the NFL.
Absolutely.
So he's got talent. Is he elite? Absolutely not. Sit down. That's enough.
I look forward to
That's
the
it, I'm done.
comments.
Sit
Every week
down.
I look forward to the comments.
Sit down, Lamar.
Somebody always bangs in us because we're banging
And
into
you know what?
somebody.
Lamar and Stafford can get on the same bus, sit down, head out of town because you're both terrible in the fourth quarter.
Okay, there you go. We got the Broncos. We got the Ravens. Now let's get to Week 13.
Let's go. We're going to win a week. I tweaked the
We
algorithm.
want your
so
picks.
Let's go.
Get it out there. Okay, Thursday night. I like this matchup.
Okay, I do
the
too.
Bills. Take on the Patriots. Bills by 5.5.
What do I tell you every single week? What do I tell you? Go ahead, finish.
Go Bills Mafia is what you say.
I do. I say that. And listen, I also say this. Last week I was 7-9. When you're struggling, what do I say to do?
Go
when
with
you're
the
struggling,
dogs.
just take a dog already, right?
Go the dogs, right?
Not this time. Buffalo's winning this game. Buffalo's covering this game. They are going to thump on some New England Patriots. They've been waiting to feast on the New England Patriots.
I'm going to go with you.
And they're going to feast on the New England.
Their offense is
We're gonna
kind
cover.
of petered off there.
Yeah, we're going to cover.
And they're going to do that. I'm with you on that.
We're going to cover.
Here's another playoff game.
Yeah.
Jets. Take on the Vikings.
Fraud Vikings, right?
Fraud.
Yeah,
okay.
fraud.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Yeah,
Okay, but
I
good
hate
job.
that I'm doing this because I know you're taking the favorite.
Good job,
I
Kirk
hate that I'm
Cousins.
I can't even do this. We got to get. Ugh.
Good job, Kirk Cousins. He actually showed up on a primetime game. But that doesn't mean they're going to win at all. I'm just saying that this one.
You just got to know when to take the favorite, and that's
and then we've got Mike White that is playing for the Jets. Played a nice game last week. Gotta give him a lot of credit on that. But no, gotta go with the.
I don't like the way
Vikings
this
on that
feels
one.
at all.
Here's another. When I say playoff game, we get playoff teams here.
Yeah.
You know, now there comes the Titans take on the Eagles. That Eagles by 5.5.
Philly's unstoppable. They are absolutely unstoppable. Tennessee can grind it out, but we're not asking Philly to win by 2 scores here. We're asking them to win by 1.
Yeah.
And they'll get that done. They're going to get that done at home.
I'm with you on that.
Yep.
Phillies are going to win this. Eagles are going to win this
Yep.
one, but they're going to keep it within that 5.5.
I'm proud of you for taking a dog.
I'm taking a dog. I'm taking a dog, dude.
Yeah, with the best running back in the NFL and defense. That's a good pick.
No,
but Philly's going to cover.
it's just the point spread. It's the 5.5. All right. This is a good-looking game. This is going to be a fun game. The Jaguars
it's a good
taking the
game,
Lions.
The Lions. The line has swung all the way around.
Okay,
+1.
these guys had a nice job coming back against the Ravens.
Yeah.
These guys have been playing the best teams all year long, and they've been playing them right down to the very end.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They're not done either. They play for their coach. They're a hard-nosed team. Everybody says when they play the Lions, they are getting an all-out effort, and the Lions are going to win this game. They're not losing this game at home because they're going to make a run at the playoffs.
I'm going to go with you, too. And so, you know what? All-out Broncos, the dude, I mean, here's what's going to happen. We all are going to suck or are all going to do really good so far.
So, finally, we get to some juicy games here.
All right, Broncos, okay, they played what in Carolina last week?
Yeah.
I mean, they must have stayed on the East Coast, I'm sure.
They never
Take on the Ravens.
I'm sure they went home.
That's Ravens by 8.5. That's a weird number. It's a weird looking number. Go. I mean, what do you say about this one?
What I say about this one is,
I mean, this is ugly.
Baltimore
this is as ugly as it
cannot
gets.
cover a spread.
No,
Lamar
but
Jackson
it's
is
the
not
Broncos,
elite,
but it's the
and it's the
Broncos.
Broncos. And guess what? It makes no sense
right.
why they're going to show up and cover this football game because Baltimore is not good.
You know what? I'm gonna go against the trend here. I'm gonna go with the Ravens on this one.
Why?
I think that the Ravens.
Why?
Because they have to win a game. They have to win a game convincingly. I think they're going to do whatever
They have to win a game convincingly to impress the voters?
No. It's just they have to convince me. No, they're going to do it. It's like they have to get back on the winning streak, and they have to thump somebody. And this is the team you have to thump.
I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to say, like last week when I said the Browns are going to beat Tampa Bay.
Yeah, okay.
I want you to say Baltimore is going to win and cover this game.
Baltimore is going to win and cover this game.
No, they're not. Okay. So we can cut that out and use it in our end of the year bloopers. All right, let's go.
All right. Packers. It looks like it's going to be Aaron Rodgers right now.
Okay.
But Jordan Love actually looked pretty good. From what
He
he
did.
saw, he didn't look too bad.
Yep.
Take on, well, I know, is it
Trevor
Chesterfield or
Siemian.
Trevor Siemian? You know,
It's not
Packers
gonna
by
matter.
2.5.
See, here's a game, too, where the line has moved all the way to Packers -5.5. So that it's got a lot of activity out on the lines, you know, which is what this is a serious handicapping show. So we want to give you all of the information.
Yep.
For our purposes, I don't care if it's 5.5, 2.5. The Bears are going to win the game.
You think
so
so? Bears are going to win the game?
So I'm going with
I
the
want
Bears.
you to look in the camera and say the Bears are going to win
I'm
the game.
not that confident, but I'm going to take the Bears plus any points that you want to give me, whether they're 2.5 or 5.5. And I would be very cautious of the Bears winning the game.
Cautiously confident that that's
Well, if I say it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't want to just throw stuff around like that.
All right. This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting one. Deshaun Watson comes back.
Hey, playing his old team, huh?
Playing his old team.
Yeah.
Kyle Allen is the quarterback now.
I hope it's
Browns by 7.5.
Yeah. I like it.
I just,
Yeah. I'm going
I
with Houston.
seriously consider this my Kool-Aid pick. I
Did you?
seriously consider this my Kool-Aid pick.
I hope you're taking the Texans because if it's your Kool-Aid pick, there's no way the Browns are covering that game.
No, I'm going with the Browns. And all out is going with the Texans.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we
We're gonna
go.
do
Doug,
it.
you've
We're gonna
taken
do
one
it.
dog, man. One dog out of all those
Wait,
games.
how many
You've
dogs have you
one.
taken? Have you
Like
taken a dog?
besides the first, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have taken a few dogs. I got a bit. All right. No.
Did you see the stats on the underdogs?
Yes, I know. I've seen the stats in their dogs. Pink
There's a
said
reason they're
one.
favorites.
Yeah,
there's a reason they're favorites.
They want to.
You're not giving anybody any new information.
That's no, you're not. You're not. You suck at people.
right.
Okay, Steelers. I liked what Kenny Pickett's been doing.
Did you? Yeah.
Do you see his stat?
Yeah.
When it's a rush, it's like just like a bull rush. He has the best passing percentage all NFL. You
Yeah.
know, so when it's an absolute, everybody's bringing the everybody.
And he has the
He's
word
got-
pick in his last name.
does it?
So I'm going to go with Atlanta right here. to win that football game. Atlanta's still in their division hunt. Pittsburgh is not. Atlanta could still win the division, and I'm going with
But
Atlanta.
you guys take the favorite, and I'm taking the. Should we
Atlanta's going to win the game. That's like a pick 'em. That's like a pick 'em game, and it's actually swung the other way. I like Atlanta to pull out the win. So
I just like Pittsburgh.
I would like to.
I
Let's
like
go.
your-
Would somebody do their homework? Somebody go back, watch all the shows, and just show me a game where our good friend, our Kool-Aid Pick maestro, where Doug took a dog, getting more than 7 and points.
Okay.
It's all right.
That'd be good.
We're good. Listen, you have a fantastic record, so I'm just joking around.
Somebody will look it
I'm
up.
just messing. You've got a.
still
You're
above
what, 10
500.
games
I'm
over.
above
I mean, you're
500.
fantastic.
That's right. Okay.
You're a fantastic record.
I love this game.
So do I.
Here's your playoff game.
Yeah.
Washington, you got to give Washington. I tell you what, beginning of the season, I thought that they were, just in a swan dive. They're coming back ever since Tyler Henke came in. They've been playing well.
Brian Robinson's been good too.
These guys, I mean, what do you want to say about them? They've been playing solid. Washington
Dallas
by
is
1.5.
really good defense,
I'm telling you right now, I'm just going to come out right here. I'm going Washington.
I'll tell you right now.
I am going Washington.
I'm going with the Giants.
Why?
Because the Giants are not as bad as they played against Dallas. This line is reflective of what everybody saw on national television.
Yep,
they saw
yep,
Dallas
agree
beat them
with
down.
that,
Here's the thing. Dallas's defense is fantastic. Washington is playing over their heads. The Giants were in the division hunt a second ago.
Yep.
Washington is not as good as the Giants. This game's in New York. The Giants will come back. Barclay will get rolling, and they will most likely win this football game. That is my...
You know what? I gotta give him credit. That was a very good assessment there. That was a really good break. I gotta give you credit.
It's a serious
That was a
handicapping show,
very
Doug.
good breakdown.
It's a serious handicapping show.
That was a good breakdown. That was
you think,
really a good
you think I
breakdown.
just have ping pong balls drop with my picks every week? Like, drop the ping pong ball. I have a dog bounce a frisbee into what basket I think I'm going to take?
Okay, this could be a Super Bowl matchup right here. This is a Super Bowl matchup. Dolphins. Dolphins fly across the country to take on the 49ers. You've got this stellar offense against this monster defense. You've got, I mean, this is a Super Bowl matchup right here. If this would be a Super Bowl, I don't think anybody would be bummed about that. What do you like?
And here's the thing. I'm liking McDaniels. I'm liking Tua. I was not on board. It took me a long time. If you watch any of the early shows this year, it took me a long time to get on board with the Dolphins. Okay, and now it's like they score on every single possession. Their offense is clicking. Tyreek Hill has made a huge impact. I mean, just everything is working. But here's the bottom line. Defense wins championships. Every single time we think that an offense is going to roll, they run into a defense. And they're going to... I have a hard time thinking that they're going to just put up points against San Francisco. This could be a road... This is nothing more than a bump in the road.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't change the season. It doesn't. It's not a reflection of the season.
And this could be... This performance here puts San Francisco clearly on the map in the NFC.
Absolutely. All out's taking the Dolphins, but everything you said, you're right about that. I always say about
at the end of the day, we always think, like, even with the Chiefs, right? Like, every time these high-powered offenses, we think, like, they're just going to roll, and they run into a defense, and boom. Like, there's so many factors that go into, look, there's a bunch of people that are game planning to stop them. And
absolutely.
It's even in the offensive game planning. In the offensive game planning, they've got so many weapons to keep the ball away from Miami. I mean... I still hate the hook. I still hate this 3.5. But
all right,
we've spent too much time on that game.
Seahawks take on the Rams. Is Stanford done for the most part? It's just
I don't know. That's not what you do. Though. You don't just shut a guy down for half a season. That's not what you do.
I know.
You play because you're getting a paycheck.
Seahawks are starting to, be a little bit flightless here. Who do you like? I want to hear what you.
I you know what? Bryce Perkins looked really
horrible.
He looked bad. But I am still going to go with the Rams.
You're going to go with the Rams?
Yeah, to be in this football game. This should be a game where they have the ball, fourth quarter, a chance to win the game. One of those type of things.
All out's going with it. I'm going to follow you suit on these guys. My initial thought was going with the Seahawks, but I'm going to go with you on that. They're on the road. I mean, they're in L.A. Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that. Okay, here's another playoff game right here.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah.
Chiefs take on the Bengals. Chiefs by 3.5. Chiefs want revenge. They want revenge. They didn't go to the Super Bowl last year because of this team right there.
Do you know how much that matters in this game?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Anything.
Absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm gonna get the marker out there. I'm gonna go
There's
Chiefs.
no way I'm
They are the best team in the NFL right now. These guys, even though Burrow's not
Is
had
the only
Jamar
dog
Chase,
you've taken Atlanta? Pittsburgh.
Possibly.
Oh, you took Tennessee. You took Tennessee at plus 5.5. That's a solid play. That's a solid play.
Okay.
So your prediction is that favorites are going to go 13-1 this week.
Maybe not that. I'm not done
There's
predicting yet.
no way that I'm going against Joe Burrow ever. So I'm not guaranteeing anything except for the fact that this should be a fun game.
It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a fun game.
Joe Burrow is just so much fun.
All out went with the Chiefs. Okay, let's get going here. We got the Chargers taking the Rangers. Both of them had nice wins, last week.
Chargers.
They both needed this thing. You know what? I'm gonna really mess things up. I'm gonna go with the Raiders in this one.
Yeah, big dog.
I am gonna go with the Raiders. It's a dog. It's a dog. I mean, look at this. I'm
going
to take the dog
Pick.
there.
What the heck? Okay.
I'm the only one that picked out the dog.
Oh my gosh! I hope your Kool-Aid Pick isn't minus 9.5. I sure hope it's not. I really hope it's not a minus 9.5 football team.
Colts take out the Cowboys.
Holy cow!
Cowboys
Holy
9.5.
cow! I'm going with the Colts. You got scared and you're going with the biggest favorite on the board. Please tell me you're going with the Colts. Don't be the Kool-Aid Pick. Don't be the biggest. You're so scared. Oh my gosh, this is a lock. No. The
I
guys.
was saying before the show that I am so afraid of this one. I didn't know what to pick. I had two colors for the Kool-Aid Pick.
This is how we know that the Colts are going to go drink your Kool-Aid.
So I'm guaranteed blue. I'm guaranteed blue on this one.
Here's the problem. And I bring this up all the time too.
All right.
When you're in a slump, take a dog because your instincts want to go with the favorites.
Yes.
The Kool-Aid Pick's been struggling.
Yep.
So what did you do? You looked at the board and you went with the biggest favorite on the board.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. My other one I was looking at San Francisco. I was thinking San Francisco.
Serious handicap show though, guys. We're bringing you winners.
Oh my goodness.
We're bringing you winners.
Goodness. All right.
It wouldn't be the same if I didn't give you a hard time.
No.
Wouldn't be the same.
Actually, it's better when you give me a hard time. Okay. Saints. Take on the.
We don't have. I want comments on the Kool-Aid Pick this week.
On the Kool-Aid Pick.
Are you with Doug on the Kool-Aid Pick? Let's get behind him. Are we going to get behind him? Are we all going to take it to the bank?
I like it. Okay. Let's go. Saints. Take on the Bucks. Bucks by 6.5.
I hate that 6.5.
I know. I don't
really
like it either.
And it's down all the way to 4.5. But I'm going to say Tampa Bay wins by 10.
They played just horrible against the Browns.
Monday night, the defense is going to show up. And Tom Brady's going to show up.
It's in Tampa too. Even though the Saints have had a good
every
record,
single favorite except for the Raiders.
Except for the Raiders
and the Steelers.
Yeah. Okay. I'm there. All right. All right.
So locked in. Let's go. 3-team parlay. I got to book it. Let's go. 3-team parlay right now. Listen, the Lions are winning this football game.
Lions.
Buffalo is coming in to town to bring out number 2. And guys, I really like. This is gonna sound crazy, but Lamar's not covering that football game.
Broncos, really?
Book it.
Lions, Bills, and Broncos. That's it.
Let's do it.
This is week 13, bud.
I know.
We got it. Okay. We want your comments. We want your picks. Get out there to ESPN. You can still join. Join right up to the very last game of the season, right? Get out there, subscribe, share everything with folks. We'll get this on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and TikTok. We want to hear all your comments, okay, about the Kool-Aid Pick, about Carlos 3-team parlay, about his hat, everything.
Let's go. Hey,
you got it.
'Tis the season.
You got it. Have a great week 13.
Pick some winners.
See ya. Bye.